The Chronicle of Resilience, a life forged in trauma. Origins in early trauma. Birth in winter, born in the winter of 1991, was introduced to a life defined by cold wind, constant struggle, and the early realization that existence was a battlefield where loss was my most frequent lesson. First, childhood abuse. My early years were marked by a lack of safety, characterized by severe physical abuse from my father and later by the unstable, volatile partners my mother brought into our home. Systemic neglect, whether at school where I was bullied and beaten with my own tools, or at the boys' ranch where physical punishment was used as a tool for obedience. I learned early that the world did not offer mercy to the small or weak. The crucible of survival, these experiences did not break me. Instead, they hardened my resolve and taught me the law of survival, to be deliberate, vigilant, and ready to fight at any moment. Second, adulthood and the carnival battlefield. The carnival reality, the carnival was not the whimsical escape others imagined, but a lawless environment of chaos, drugs, and violence where I was forced to defend myself regularly against groups of attackers. First, the price of survival. Working within this environment required me to become cold and calculating, turning violence into a natural reflex to ensure I would never be swallowed alive by those who perceived my silence as weakness. The near-death patterns during these years, I endured stabbings, truck accidents, and severe alcohol poisoning. Yet I survived time and again, leading to the haunting realization that my life was being preserved for a purpose could not yet grasp. First, persistent loneliness, despite my physical survival, remained deeply isolated, unable to trust in the stability of love or friendship, viewing the world through a lens shaped by betrayal and the constant memory of loss. First, third, the frozen road and existential searching. In the Pennsylvania winter, left without a home or resources, I walked 20 miles through the bitter cold, facing the onset of hypothermia and the dangerous temptation of surrender, only to be saved by a stranger's intervention. The question of purpose, surviving the freezing night and other near-lethal incidents, forced me to confront the existential question, why am I still here? This shifted my internal perspective from mere stubbornness to search for deeper meaning. The accumulation of grief, the death of my mother and later my brothers, stacking up one by one, created an unbearable weight of survivor's guilt, forcing me to grapple with a level of loss that would have shattered most people. Confronting the silence began a raw, often angry conversation with God, demanding answers for the tragedies had witnessed and the pain had endured, slowly transitioning from a state of defiance to one of questioning.